Hello, I'm Joby Bell, and I'm going to take you on a tour of the three-manual Casavant in the Rosen Concert Hall at Appalachian State University. This organ was built in 1984. It was put into a room that was built in 1983, and so the room and the organ were designed at the same time. This is Casavant Opus 3579. It is 51 ranks, 46 stops, spread across, of course, 3 manuals and pedal. And before I demonstrate the tonal resources of this organ, I'm going to take you up into the organ. But first, we need to get out a very long extension ladder. I'll see you in a moment. So I'm now at the top of the ladder, just at the very top, and standing directly next to the organ. There's the positive, and then we get into the pedal offsets, and then the pedal proper. And we'll go a little deeper in a moment. Now I'm standing here among the pedal stops. Here's the large wooden 16-foot contrabass standing right next to me. And then the rest of the pedal is on its own chest here, with the bombard directly in front of us. And then, of course, this is just next to the récit, and I have the door open into the récit. And I also keep my own tuning knife here. Very nice Laukov tuning knife, and I have some ear protection that I keep here as well. So I'm now inside the récit, and that's the positive just outside. And my student Sarah is looking for some grand orgue notes for us to tune. But meanwhile, we're standing here in the récit. Now, to get to the grand orgue, you have to climb this ladder and shimmy across this board, and then climb this ladder through a trap door to the grand orgue. And I'll be up there in a moment. So I am now in the grand orgue, which is in the topmost part of the organ, and you see this wonderful view of the auditorium, and you can see Sarah down there at the console. Hello, Sarah. And then here's the grand orgue, and it's built on 2 chests, and I'm about to fix one Borden note that has gone silent. I believe that the pipe has just been removed from its toe hole for whatever reason. It might have gotten bumped when the technician left last. But you can see the wooden contrabass there against the wall, and there's the top of low C sharp. Okay, I have just finished tuning one offensive note in the récit, and I decided not to make you listen to that. So here's one last glance through the swell shades. That's the positive, and of course the Krummhorn is right in front of us there on the positive, and then the other stops. It's all on a single chest for the positive. Meanwhile, the récit here is on 2 chests, as is the grand orgue. One level up is the grand orgue. And this really is a magnificent view of the concert hall. Other than the perils of climbing that ladder, it really is a wonderful feeling to be up here every time I climb up here to fix something. Welcome back downstairs. Now that we're back, I'm back at the console, and I have wiped off the sweat from climbing into the organ. But I'll take you on a tonal tour of this organ, and then I'll play a piece for you. The pedal is fairly heavily derived it does have the bourdon at 16, 8, and 4, all of which are a unit stop borrowed from the Grand Orgue, which contains that stop at 16 and 8. The pedal also has a unit bombard available at 16 and 8. There is also a 12-note Peterson extension for the 32-foot bombard. And the pedal also borrows the oboe from the Récy at 16 and 4. But the pedal does have an independent 16-foot contrebass. It does have an independent 8-foot octave bass. And it does have an independent 4-foot octave. And it has a 5-rank mixture which contains a tierce rank. And here's a few notes of the bombard. The Récy has an 8-foot open flute. It has an open 4-foot flute octaviant. And it has a 2-foot octavant. Does have a 4-foot principal, 8-foot viol da gamba, and of course a celeste. There is a 6-rank plein jeu on the Récy. And then the Récy reeds include a harmonic trumpet, 8-foot. And there is a 4-foot clairon harmonique. And there's an oboe available at 16 and 8. And the 16-foot with that. The Grand Orgue has the bourdon at 16 and 8. There is a 4-foot open flute. There is an 8-foot chimney flute. There is 8-foot montre. 4-foot prestant. 2-foot doublette. 5-rank fourniture. There is a 3-rank courtenay on the Grand Orgue, and of course we'll have to supplement that with 8 and 4. And that does go down to tenor C. There is an 8-foot trompette on the Grand Orgue. It's a little bit on the Germanic side as compared with the Récy trompette, which is a little on the French side. Here is the Grand Orgue trompette. And compared to the Récy, positif has an 8-foot bourdon, 4-foot flûte à fuseau, 4-foot prestante, 2-foot octave. There is a 4-rank cymbal. There is an 8-foot kronhorn. There is a 2-rank sesquialtera, and of course we'll have to supplement that. And there is a 1 1/3 quint. So those are the stops of this organ. I'd like to draw your attention to the pipes, if you would. If you are familiar with the Werkprinzip style of building, you may notice that this organ does pay homage to that style, in that the 3 manual divisions are located in the center of the organ, and they're in line. Of course, the AC is in the box, buried towards the back. The grand orgue is on top of that, and then the positif is cantilevered on its own chest, hanging over the brick wall of the stage. And so you can see the 3 manual divisions there among the pipes, and then the pedal, of course, is on either side. And of course, if we had a traditional case around this organ, then of course we would see those pedal towers, and we would still have that Werkprinzip model at work. So this organ, of course, built in 1984, which was the sort of the heyday of the Orgelbewegung, and so there was a deliberate attempt in those days for an organ to play Bach clearly, and also with this particular organ there were equal attempts to play French literature. And so as a teaching instrument, of course, this organ has been carefully designed to serve all students and just about all literature, and it has served well since 1984. We are looking at some rebuilding options to revoice the reeds a little richer. We're looking to increase the foundation tone on this organ, and to take care of a couple other things along the way. We're also looking to get a new console built. This console has served us well, but it has played a lot of notes under a lot of hands, and it's getting to be time for a new console. Just a quick word about the room we're in. The seating capacity is 444, and this room was equipped with great big curtains which can affect the acoustics, and I have them all open for the organ, and so our reverberation time is right at 4 seconds, maybe a little more, and if the curtains are all closed, then that comes down to about 2 or 2.5. Okay, I'm going to play for you the Marche Réligieuse, or March and Fugue on a theme of Handel, by Alexandre Guilmant. Please enjoy.